Hey guys, we are back with the second part of our 10 open world games that you must play. So let us get started with Mass Effect 2. In Mass Effect 2, you guide Commander Shepard and a group of misfits on a mission to save the galaxy. It is a narrative of teamwork, sacrifice, and the importance of leadership. The characters are what actually makes this game stand out. Each companion has a compelling narrative, personal difficulties, and missions that strengthen their bond with you. Your choices not only influence the fate of your crew, but also have ramifications throughout the trilogy, making each option feel significant. Mass Effect 2 is an unmissable epic, including dramatic storytelling and some of the best character development in gaming. Baldur's Gate 3 won the hearts of RPG enthusiasts by blending classic D&D mechanics with spectacular visuals in a plot that responds to your every decision. As you explore the wonderfully detailed environment, each decision you make has an impact on your relationships, objectives, and the game's outcome. The game's voice acting, plot complexity, and attention to detail provide an immersive experience, allowing players to design their own unique adventure through the Forgotten Regions. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order delivers the ideal combination of dramatic tale and engaging gameplay. Respawn Entertainment created an authentic Star Wars experience, with a protagonist named Cal Kestis embarking on a deeply personal journey of survival and redemption. The lightsaber combat is a standout, combining parries, dodges, and force powers in a smooth and gratifying manner. But it is more than just the gameplay. This game really captures the Star Wars feel. From exploring historic locales to the stirring symphonic score, it thoroughly immerses you in its universe. The Metroidvania-style level design promotes exploration, and the story, which is full of emotional highs and surprising surprises, keeps you engaged. This is the Star Wars game that fans have been yearning for. The Witcher 3 revolutionized open-world RPGs with its expansive environment, fascinating characters, and engaging plot. Players take on the role of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter who is equally proficient with a sword and sarcasm. The game's side quests are just as engrossing as the main tale, with each one carefully created to seem crucial to the realm. From the beauty of Valen to the intrigue of Novigrad, every place in The Witcher 3 feels full of mysteries. If you have not played it yet, now is the time to start. You do not have to know the tale from the prior two games to enjoy it. It is a story of love, fate, and conflict. Every task, from the main story to the smallest side assignment, contains depth and implications. With its deep backstory, morally complex people, and a setting that seems alive, The Witcher 3 provides an unparalleled narrative experience that redefines game storytelling. Have you ever created a flaming catapult to test how it works? In Tears of the Kingdom, this is not just encouraged, but virtually required. This sequel to Breath of the Wild pushes creativity to new heights, allowing you to play with crafting, exploration, and battle in ways you never imagined. Solve complicated riddles, tame wild horses, and try to collect all Korok seeds. Actually, good luck with that. The vast planet seems alive with possibilities, especially when you travel to the skies. The Sky Islands? They are a game changer, introducing vertical exploration that will have you falling in style more times than you can count. Link's current voyage is both enormous and time-consuming, but we would not have it any other way. What happens when you combine clever puzzles with razor-sharp humor? You receive Portal 2. Valve's masterpiece improves on its predecessor in every aspect, including new elements such as gels and light bridges that create mind-bending puzzles. What truly lifts this game to an epic is its storytelling. Gladys returns, as snarky and evil as ever, but this time she is accompanied by the clumsy Wheatley, delightfully portrayed by Stephen Merchant. The story hits the ideal balance between comedy and existential dread, drawing you deeper into Aperture Science's dark secrets. Another standout feature is the co-op mode, which includes one-of-a-kind puzzles that require actual teamwork. Add in the game's perfect pacing and an unforgettable climax, and you have got a puzzle game that goes above the genre. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice added a new twist to the gameplay, bringing us into Japan's Sengoku era via the perspective of a shinobi named Wolf. Unlike past From Software games, Sekiro emphasizes precision and timing, rewarding players who learn the art of deflection and counterattacking. The game's landscape is well designed, with hidden passageways, secret bosses, and furious duels that need complete concentration. Every encounter is interlaced with a story rich in Japanese folklore and history, making each boss fight feel like an epic clash of warriors. This game requires patience and determination, but the sensation of accomplishment when you complete each task is unsurpassed, making it a modern classic. Fallout New Vegas takes place in the Mojave Desert, a nuclear wasteland, and offers a story of power, retribution, and survival. As the courier, you are shot in the head and left for dead, but your quest to discover the truth turns into a war for New Vegas's very survival. The game's branching stories allow you to ally with factions, betray comrades, and forge your own route to power. With its razor-sharp storytelling, dark humor, and world that responds to your choices, New Vegas remains a Fallout franchise standout, as well as one of the best RPGs ever created. Bloodborne is not just a game, it is an unsettling spiral into crazy. From software's gothic horror classic transports players to the haunted city of Yama, where terrible animals and eldritch horrors await around every turn. The game's combat requires precision, emphasizing attack over defense through its fast-paced, visceral mechanics. The rally mechanism is unique to Bloodborne, allowing you to immediately counterattack and replenish lost health, encouraging daring gaming. Our adventure begins in medieval Japan with Ghost of Tsushima. This action-adventure masterwork puts you in the shoes of Jin Sakai, a samurai trying to defend his island from Mongol invaders. But this is not just a combat story. Jin grapples with his identity, divided between his traditional samurai ethos and the harsh realities of guerrilla warfare. The game's environment is gorgeous, with picturesque vistas that add life to its emotional story. The story may not be as compelling as some of the others on this list, but Ghost of Tsushima remains a remarkable gaming experience worth sharing, thanks to its nuanced characters, moral quandaries, and heartfelt soundtrack.